policía.
Lucía, ven para acá. Mira lo que me van a agarrar. No, tú sabes que más hay una llave. Deja de estar agarrando las cosas. Te voy a dar en la mano si me sigues agarrando las cosas. Deja de estar agarrando las cosas. Guys, put that back.
Sí, Leonisha.
Guys, tráeme una agua de tarro,
Hey guys, thank you guys for waiting. I have Cecilia Chavez from yesterday. How you doing, Cecilia?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Let me turn off the music. Anyway, guys, thank you for this Monday. Is it Monday? Shit. Or,
Yeah, no, it's Tuesday. Oh, yeah, Monday.
oh, okay, yeah. Since I'm not working right now, I already know. I forgot what day it was. Anyway, so guys, we have a special guest today. We have Cecilia, and I have another special guest coming on board. Anyway, right now, if you guys heard me, I was getting after my daughter because she keeps grabbing my keys all the time, and I only have one key to that Volkswagen that I have, and that key's been lost already for like 2 or 3 months. So we barely found the key just recently.
Hey, I found it.
Okay, guys, you found the key. Congratulations. So anyway, that's what I was. If you heard me on the microphone, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so Cecilia, how you been? How was Did you sleep last night?
I did. I slept really well. I mean, actually, as soon as I hung up with you, I, do my little night routine, and I knocked out. I slept really good. It was the first day I didn't have to wake up because the kids are on break, so I didn't have to make breakfast. I still had to get up and feed the damn chickens. It's not even my project.
You have chickens?
No. So my daughter's in the FFA, right? The Future Farmers of America.
Yes.
And she decided to, instead of getting a pig or something simple, she got 50 chickens. We lost one.
Oh.
So we have to go to the school, feed them, clean the pen, darles agua y todo el pedo. So it's really, really a stressful event for me.
Okay. Well, I have another special guest that we're going to be calling right now. So
Just jump right.
Yeah, let me see if I can hit him up really quick. Hold on.
Everybody's telling you hello.
Hello, everybody. A ver cómo están. I don't have an extra phone. I only have one phone.
You're good.
I can't look at everybody's comments and stuff, but hello, everyone.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi,
special
Cecilia.
guest.
Hello, Ofelia. How are you doing?
All right, so guys, we
Doing good.
have Ofelia Painter on here. The good Ofelia, the good, honest person Ofelia, not La Roña. We have Ofelia Painter.
This is truly the Wizard of Oz.
Ni me compares.
So Ofelia
Ahorita
Painter.
como ando, ni me compares.
Oh my God.
Thank you for giving me the heads up that you wanted to come on board and talk. So, we want to listen to what you got to say, Ofelia Painter.
Well, Frank, let me tell you that I hardly ever get into these messes. But today, I didn't hear it myself porque yo no oigo el show de Ofelia. I've said it many times. She knows it. Ophelia and I, was we've never had a fight or anything like that, and we're okay. Okay as much as Ophelia's friends can be. You know, you never know when they're going to use you or talk about you. But anyway, apparently this morning, from what I understand, Wanganet went on live with Ofelia and was bashing on Delia. Delia is my niece. I'm Delia's niece. Delia's my aunt. And vengo caminando, no soy short of breath como la vieja esa, pero déjame sentarme. Anyway, from what I understand, she was talking about Delia because Delia's on your show, and Delia's on both sides, on both shows, and that she doesn't defend Ofelia over there. Wanted Delia banned from Ofelia's show because she doesn't defend Ofelia. Pues no, que muy chingona. You know, who the hell says that Ofelia needs somebody to defend her? Why does Wanganet think that she's the only one in the world that can defend Ofelia? And Ofelia can't defend herself.
Yeah.
You know, that's number one. Number one is, why does Wanganet think that Delia needs to defend Ofelia Moreno? The other issue I had with her is that I also am on both shows. I'm on all shows. Jaime's, Chismosas 210 on yours and Ofelia's. And I told Ofelia from the get-go, you do not tell me what shows I can watch and what I cannot watch.
Yeah.
And I will, nobody should be dictated to watch whatever. So Delia does the same thing. And yes, we do not defend Ofelia in your show. Just like I don't go into her show. Well, I don't go into her show at all to defend Frank, because Frank can defend himself. I'm very confident that Frank usually comes back with a good one. And I defended Carla, yes, and I still stand by it. Pero esa Wanganet, when is she going to grow up? She's acting like a child. Are you on our side or their side? What side are you in? Because you're not going to be allowed to be on both sides. And she talks about people like she's educated, like she is better than us. Well, she sure as hell is not showing it, because she's acting like a little kid. Vieja pestosa perro.
She does love her dog.
The dog Abby.
Yeah, well, when I've seen her a few times that I've seen her on, they put her picture up there. My imagination always goes to, she probably stinks like a dog, because she looks like one.
Seco. No.
Pero anyway,
Ofelia, just to give you a warning, like whatever you say today, there might be a good chance that you might be blocked on La Roña's page, because Wanganet has basically taken over that channel.
Mijito, I blocked them. Okay, Ofelia can't communicate with me because first she blocked me and then she unblocked me, and as soon as she unblocked me, I blocked her. Like, it goes back, bitch. I mean, I don't really care to associate with those people. I do not.
They're ghetto rascuache.
No. She's gone too far. And today I called Ofelia to tell her, hey, I am going to go on Frank's page. Do you want me to go on yours? I'll go on yours, pero te voy a decir lo que yo pienso. Y ella sabe que yo digo lo que yo pienso.
Yeah.
No me contestó. ¿Por qué no me contestó? Porque sabe bien. She sabe bien que they mess with Delia, and she's messing with me. Delia, to begin with, this is the holidays. Who goes there with your dead relatives during these holidays when people get depressed and start missing your loved ones?
Well,
who talks about the dead people?
Well, Wanganet today was like, and I hope Frank's parents dies, and I'll be the first one to leave flowers at Frank's mom's grave. Like, literally, like, with that rage, Like,
Vieja chingada, ella es la que va a caer al cuartazo con la pinche nalgas que tiene que arrastrar. You know?
por eso le dicen la wanganet.
Sí, pues nomás con las puras nalgas que tiene que arrastrar, va a caer del cuartazo primero ella. No, let me tell you, my grandmother, Delia's mother, raised me. Y es como mi mamá.
Yeah.
Y sí, Wanganet, she's passed away. My mother also has passed away. And she ought to be glad that they're passed away, porque esas dos mujeres eran chingonas. Y te voy a decir una cosa, que si estuvieran vivas, ya hubieran ido a sacar a la mamá de ella del pozo y le hubieran metido algo en los hocicos. Porque así eran ellas, no se iban a quedar con ella. Ahora, why are we having the battle of the dead moms?
That's
You know why?
That's something that La Roña and Wanganet believe in their head, that what they say is truly a rightful thing to do. I don't know why they started going about like La Roña's talking about Cecilia's grandma. And tell your grandma I te guacho, or I see you later, saca. Like, I mean, who does? Like, that's just.
Pues sí, si todas las abuelas de nosotros se juntaran, ¿qué chinga llevaba la mamá de ella?
Pues sí.
You know, la cosa es de que, you know, that's how they disrespect their own dead people.
That's
the only thing that it shows me.
Exactly what I said yesterday, Ofelia. That's what I said yesterday. I said they speak like that because they have no respect for their own, and you know what I mean. Like I even out of anger, I would never say something like that.
No, that's only a stupid person would say those things. A stupid, not even kids from high school would say those things.
Yeah.
Y creen que they're hurting. You know what? I realized that they've gone there to try to fregar con Frank, fregar con las catineras, fregar con, y como no les molesta, they have to go on with the dead people.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we hit them with the dead people, they will be mad. It's not making us mad. A mí, it doesn't make me mad. It's disrespect that I cannot stand.
Yeah,
you know, a disrespectful person like her is what I can't stand. Mi abuela, como te digo, se hubiera defendido.
Yeah,
but they're disrespectful. And
well, I mean, you can say, like I said, you can say things about me because okay, if I'm talking about you, talking about me, but like since you know, like, you know, I'm not screaming and I'm like, I got 300 views, don't afraid. Like, since that doesn't bother me, it's like they talk like La Roña starts talking about my wife, about my wife's family. Now she starts talking about my mom and dad. Wanging is like DJ said, Frank, when your mom dies, I better be the first thing that crosses my mind. Like, obviously, why would you be the first thing to cross my mind if my mom passes away? Like, you're obsessed. Like, that's already a borderline obsession with my mom. Like she even said she's gonna have a calendar, and every 6 months she's gonna look at the calendar and she's gonna look at the pages like, oh, has Frank's mom died yet? Like, that's already a damn obsession. Like, that's
disrespectful, and that is childish. Those women. Ora la Wanganet era del Valle. She got out of the valley to get away from this, and she moved, I don't know, to California.
She doesn't live in California. She lives in the Rio Grande Republic.
Oh well, that shows you.
She can lie. She can lie all she wants. I know for a fact that she's in the Rio Grande Republic, but that's for another story. That's for another day.
Well, you know what, Frank? I'm going to tell you something.
Háblame al Chile.
I am going to give fair warning to both Wanganet and to Ofelia. Que si ellas quieren que yo defienda Ofelia, if they want me to defend Ofelia, they would not want me to start talking and defending Ofelia because you have 10 shows of shit that I know. You know? And so they you know, they didn't, obviously they didn't mention my name this morning. It was Delia they were attacking. I was on the show last night and I was putting stuff on the show. I sent you money. full support to No More Chisme and Hablando al Chile. Why didn't they attack me?
Because they're scared
I
of you.
spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time in all of the houses. Ophelia's, her sisters, her brothers. I spend a lot of time in the car with her son. And I have a lot to defend her for. I never, ever said a thing about anything. Pero when they go there y comienzan a sacar a mi mamá y a mi abuela del pozo, pues cuando mi abuela sale del pozo, chiflan sus madres,
Yeah.
you know, y ahí no vas. Y como te digo, you'd have 10 shows of shit.
So you mean if they continue, you're gonna let everybody know the real deal.
Then we're gonna have some shows. We're gonna have some shows. We're gonna have some shows because I have never.
Ophelia, I can guarantee you. I mean, just by the way they are, the people they are, they think that they're above everything at this point. They're not gonna hold back. They're not.
Well, I think Ophelia knows me. I think Ophelia respects me like I respect her. We gave each other that respect. I don't agree with her a lot of her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do not agree with. There's no need to estar echando tantas madres. Ella lo sabe. Ella todo el tiempo enfrente de mí, juntándose conmigo. Ella todo el tiempo se ha portado without saying cuss words and without. She doesn't act that way. When I met Ofelia wasn't this way.
Yeah.
You talk about transformations last night.
Yes.
You know, Ofelia has been transformed. She was a woman that le decían la doña por algo, porque se respetaba. Ella así echaba sus chingos y el otro, you know, pero no, every other word no eran tan feo así. She transformed and got this way for money purposes, I believe.
She got money hungry. Say it.
Yes. And this thing is not going to get her the respect. How Juan Ganet is putting her down and by calling and saying all these things. Is Juan Ganet being her voice? Is this what Juan Ganet does? Is whatever Ofelia wants to say? Si Ofelia quería decir cosas de Delia ahora en la mañana, ella lo hubiera dicho. ¿Por qué necesita Juan Ganet?
Because she's scared of you guys. That's what it is.
You know? And I've never gone there and said a bad thing about Ofelia and her kids and Angie and her brothers or anything, nada. Lo que yo vi o lo que yo he visto, lo que he oído, yo nunca he dicho nada. Pero ahora se marca el día.
Yeah.
Today is the day that my grandmother was brought up from the grave. And my grandmother is somebody that raised me, and I deserve to defend her.
Yeah.
She deserves that I defend her. She deserves for me to defend her.
Well,
Yes, they have not defended their mothers because they don't give a shit about their mothers.
of course they don't.
You know? They don't give a shit about their mothers.
She's probably gonna be calling you after the show like, "Comadre, that's not what we meant, you know."
No hay por qué. All I have to say to Ofelia is you heard it on the show, and if you didn't hear it, go and hear it, because everything that I have said is exactly what I'm going to tell you again. And that's how I don't sugarcoat things with her or anybody.
Yeah.
And she will hear from me. You know what, comadrita? You didn't put a stop to your Juan Ganet. You know, so if you didn't want me to call, if you didn't want me to say anything, then put a stop to your fucking dog.
That's right.
You know, because it's going to continue.
It's true. Yeah, it is true. She wants people to defend her, but she don't want to defend nobody.
Yeah. Hey, here's
And
a question.
What's it to defend? She lies, and then she comes back and says, well, I did lie. So why do we have to defend her? De que está echando mentiras. Y el pendejo que cree las cosas, you know, sometimes these things that are being said, this corn, is so outrageous that it's unbelievable. And if people believe that, they are not well.
Yeah.
You know, we're we're adults and we know that she's throwing corn.
Yeah.
So,
Ophelia, I was gonna ask you, Ophelia. So, do you think, um, do you think the 15 minutes of fame got to La Roña's head?
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. She really believed that going to the reunion, that everybody that was there to take pictures with her and was there to see her. And I do not know, I don't know what goes through people's minds, but you respect whatever they say. And pues si eso es lo que piensas, pues es lo que piensas, That's my way of thinking is, yeah. mhm. Go ahead and think that way if you want to think that way,
Yeah.
So, but yes, this, Frank, you were flaunting too much. You were making too much money. and everybody wants what you're making, and everybody wants your stuff. You have to you have a beautiful family, so everybody wants that. And if they can't have it, they're gonna destroy what you have.
Yeah.
Well,
La Roña, like there's a video. I don't have it right now, but there's a video where La Roña literally says, she says, "Yes, I want to break up Frank Mars and Carlos' relationship. Yes, that's what I want." And then, like, of course, days later, she's like, "No, I never said that. That's not what I said." So, like,
so Frank, I was in that group, that chat group.
oh yeah.
Remember, I'm the one that blew up this Carlos call. I'm the one that called her in the middle of the night and said, "What the heck's going on?" Because I was on vacation. That was my birthday weekend, and I saw it on that private chat group. That and a lot of things that I know about. I have pictures of all that Snapchats of all of those people. No, you don't want me to start defending Ofelia. There'll be a lot of shows, and yo me llevo, como dice Ofelia, como lonco y todo,
Frank, I want to
And
ask
so,
Yeah, go ahead.
like I kind of like jumped in the middle, but everyone's been talking about this video of Ophelia's mom passing away that she recorded. Is that true?
I saw a video where she's in distress and dying, and that's the day that she died. And when she woke up, she found her in distress and started videotaping her.
Yeah.
Until the ambulance got there.
Yeah. So I didn't like I said, when me and La Roña used to be, or what I considered to be, a friendship at the time, I didn't go through her profile. I didn't go through her pictures. I didn't go through her videos. So when I learned about that video, it actually was because La Chiscada was playing the video. Like, they were at it, back and forth. And La Chiscada took the video, and La Chiscada was like, "But how are you going to let your mom die, Ofelia? I can't believe you did that." And, like, I had mixed feelings at the time because, I was like considered La Roña my friend, so I kind of like felt like, man, fucking Chisquis is going out like on. I can't believe she's fucking doing that. At the same time, like I said, just because maybe I consider La Roña my friend, but I still look at the other side of the story, like damn, like how did Chisquis get this video, and why did La Roña record that video? But I just kind of didn't say anything. It was not my place to say. But yes, there was that video that we, I don't know, it might be available in one of the No More Cheeseman videos, but
I think, Frank, I guess, like, when you're someone's friend, you kind of let something slide, like not
exactly.
know they're wrong, you wouldn't do them, but hey, that's your friend, like, let them, that's on them. And I guess that a lot of that happens.
Yeah, but that video,
and that's what happened to me, that I would, when she said that that everybody was there to greet her and take pictures. Well, she's my friend, and I'm gonna if she believes that, okay, I'm gonna be okay with that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that video does exist. It may even be available in the video section of the page where Chisquis was going on the video, and like it's a sad situation, of course. I personally, I mean, I can't speak for La Roña Wanganet. I don't wish death upon nobody. I wouldn't say, hey, que te mueres, Roña,
No,
I'm not.
no.
But
Well,
that,
And it's a thing down here. I don't know. I noticed that it's a thing is in certain cultures or certain families where they take video of the funeral and they take pictures of the dead and all of that. It's not something that I do, or I like to sit at home and watch like you're watching a wedding. But there's some people that do that. And that's okay, whatever heals their heart.
yeah.
well,
But, to me, it was sad that this morning, like I said, in these holidays, Delia just lost her brother. And then she gets on this live talking about her mother that's dead. How sad is that? How uneducated is that Wandanet goes there during the holidays? It's just, that just tells you what kind of a person she is.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
She shouldn't even be giving advice porque it's weirdo.
yeah. Well, she called CPS on me and that I was a bad mother and all this stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even know me. Why would you even do that?
Oh, that's a protocol for anybody that they hate. It's protocol. Call CPS. Everybody that gets on their way is going to get a call, whether you have kids or not.
Yeah.
Is going to get a check, welfare check from CPS.
Yeah. Hey, Ofelia,
Expect that.
Dela Rodriguez says, told me to ask you this. Is like, ask Ofelia Painter if La Roña called her to wish her a happy birthday back in August when they were still friends.
No. Last night, Yanni was saying that she was in the birthday. I was in the birthday club, and they didn't put my Cash App out there. They didn't. She didn't even wish me a happy birthday. It was when all of this was August 2nd. So all of this fellow with they have recorded Carla had just happened. They were trying to just get off the commode because they didn't know how to clean this mess up.
Yeah, and like I said,
and I know that's our fact.
Yeah, and it's like just the fact that she literally created this whole situation out of nowhere, and that she kept going on and on and on until like basically her own videos contradicted herself, and she's like, okay, you know what, like, I'm not gonna lie no more. Yes, I lied, and I'm not gonna talk about Frank no more, but only because I had to put her own videos out there. Imagine this would have kept going on. Frank is Frank. But after her own videos contradicted herself.
Frank, the stuff that comes out of that page, whether Angie's there or not, the stuff that comes out of that page is, who says, Carla, el niño es de tu hermano y que este que el otro. Only somebody that does that within their own family.
Yeah, that was real deep.
Who talks about stuff like that? Where have you seen it? Where have you heard that stuff? Hablar de que anda y que chinga tu madre y sácala del pozo y que gente que hace eso nomás within their own family.
Yeah. Yeah, because
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't talk to my brother. Like, my brother's a little bit older than me. Obviously, when we were younger, yeah, we talked maybe a certain way, but I've always respected my brother, and I've never told him, like, playing at any moment things like that. Hey, like, your kid looks like me, or vice versa. Like, it's always been like a good, respectful, because
I thought it was real funny. Well, isn't your kid? All my kids look like their dad's family. Does that mean I did all of them?
Well, according to La Roña, that's probably what she thinks, because that's how her mind works.
Uno se parece a mi suegro, y otro se parece a mi cuñado, y otro se parece a la cuñada. Pues, ¿qué pasó ahí?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to, so somebody sent me a message. This question's for you, Ofelia Painter. Says, ask Ofelia Painter, what advice does she have for the peacocks that are following La Roña blindly?
I think that they should watch what's being said and watch their own phone calls. Make sure that they're not getting recorded because they probably are. Don't say anything you don't want it said out on No More Chisme or la doña, porque things may be repeated. And so that don't get too involved, because if you do, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get somehow, some way, you will wind up blocked from that page because you have no word. If you belong to that, it's como que si estás en el cartel. If you belong to it,
it's a cult. It's a cult. That's what it is.
The
You're going
to have to agree with it because otherwise, you would be slaughtered.
Who did?
So.
Oh,
that's
right. I'm sorry to interrupt because my mom's in here with me and she's watching it. She now Annette called and said that she has MS pool.
What's
MS13. Now
She's got MS13 El Chapo.
MS13 El Chapo.
She has a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Y hasta su madre que sacó
Yeah.
hasta su madre que sacó del pozo la tiene.
Yeah, but the reason, okay, but that they're just trying to like downplay the fact that that's what they said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at first she's like, La Roña's like, the only thing I gotta do, le tengo que nomás que hablar Bobby de Bobby Carnas de.
¿Sabes qué? Dile que lo traiga mi compadre del Chapo y a todos.
But what I want to know is, si hablan tanto, why they gotta call somebody? Aquí estamos. Just tell me where.
Eso es lo que digo. That's what I said about this thing this morning. Why does she think? Yeah. Why does she think that Ofelia needs to be defended? Ofelia, que venga y me lo diga a mí. Que se lo diga a Delia.
She's scared.
Why do we need Juan Ganet to say it? Who is Juan Ganet? The Juan Ganet is una chingada.
Yeah.
She is somebody that has no authority nowhere. The poor lady doesn't even have authority under Ofelia. Because Ofelia, el día que le dé la gana,
Cut her.
Le dice que what she's going to say is, I never approved anything she said. She was talking out of her ass, and it's una pendeja that I would put on the show. That's what Ofelia's going to say. Y va a salir Ofelia como que aquella Wangenex como una pendeja. Pero, espérense, it will happen.
Oh,
it will happen.
Yeah, here's another question for you, Ofelia Painter. There's a couple of questions for you today, so we got to take advantage while we have you on the phone because holidays are coming up and everything. So we're not probably gonna hear from you right away after.
Or is this a Merry Christmas show?
But okay, somebody named Orange Leaf says, ask Ofelia Painter what is her personal opinion to Angie, and does she think that Ofelia Moreno, does she think OM will backstab OM? That was a little bit weird.
Well, Angie is a more respectable person. She knows that all of this is wrong. She knows that her sister talks wrong. And she tries to correct her, but she knows she has no control over her.
Yeah.
So she might as well sit there and sometimes defend her because it looks bad if you don't defend your sister. And she's part of the show, so who bashes your co-host? I have more respect for Angie. I haven't talked to her. I mean, I don't talk to her. Pero, she's not a bad, evil person. Angie's not. Angie will give you the shirt off her back. Pero, she's part of the show, and the show is a bad show, so she has to be a badass.
Here's another question. I don't know if you want to answer it. They said, Dinos al Chile, Ofelia Painter. Is La Roña's house as clean as she claims it to be?
Al Chile, no.
She's gonna be calling you. ¿Por qué,
Oye,
comadre? You my friend.
No. Deja tú, no me están dejando content para los 10 shows que les estoy diciendo.
Oh, okay. We'll
Yeah,
save we gotta save it for the. We need some. Como dice
No. She's the lady has 5 adult people living in there. You know it can't be clean. And she's the only one that cleans. There's no help from anybody.
Well, it can be clean. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I have 7 people.
Well, yes.
Está limpio. I could walk you through.
Yes. She has 2 or 3 houses worth of clutter in one house.
She's a hoarder.
From somewhere. Yeah. She's got all this stuff, and that's why I find this ironic that Ofelia can't get rid of her mother's stuff because they mean so much to her, and even if it's a shirt or anything, she cannot get rid of it. But yet, they're bashing other people that are hurting because their mothers are dead, and they're using that to give their show power. Is that the way to give your show power? To bash on everybody else's dead mothers or grandmothers? No. You know, it's
Stop talking about it.
it's crazy. Esa mujer, Wanganet, I don't know. I believe she doesn't have a job.
She doesn't work. I'm pretty sure, and I can almost guarantee.
And I bet you my right hand that she's disabled because her fat ass can't get across the office or anywhere to do work.
I guarantee you. Trust me. It's like, you know how she's always saying, "Oh, I'm gonna dig dirt on Frank. I'm gonna find out where he lives and blah blah blah." Well, Wanganette, I got dirt on you. And trust me, it's not going to be nice because I've been doing this before you were born in figurative speech. And trust me, when we find out all your damn lies, no te va a gustar. Frank is doxing me. He's doxing me. Look, he knows where my address. Mark my words.
La llanta.
Oh, yeah, the
No,
flat
hombre,
tire,
esa
huh?
mujer.
The flat tire, huh? I heard flat tires are good beer.
Ahora, Frank, that boyfriend thing is not true. If I had a 38-year-old boyfriend as good looking as the one that she says she has, I wouldn't have time to be on Facebook. You know, she's got too much time. So I doubt that it's happening.
Hey,
I don't.
Ofelia, I was willing to. I put my page out there. The 7 years worth of No More Chisme. I put the website, the Facebook page, everything. I said, you know what? The time to shut it down. Wagging it, save La Roña. All you have to do is show the pictures, and she didn't come through.
Ah, man, I waited till 12. I didn't go off the show because dije, no, hombre, I've never seen somebody have that much balls. It's like, la tiene Frank ahí, pues, a ver, cricket.
I have a picture of Annette's boyfriend. Let me. If you guys missed our show last night, I did get a picture of Wang Annette's boyfriend. We have it here. Let me post it for y'all. This is Wang Annette's boyfriend, guys. So if you get a chance to see the screen later on, so give us a like. Wang Annette's imaginary boyfriend. You know, and it's the sad part. Like they know, like. I know for 100% sure Wang Annette does not have no boyfriend, but it's just the fact that they know that I know that she doesn't have a Wang Annette, and that Wang Annette has no man, and she just sits there like, my man, and he's successful, and he's young, and he's Wang Annette. Stop fucking lying. We know you're not dating nobody. Deja estar echando mentiras. Like, stop being a damn liar. And if you was true, all you have to do is like, hey Frank, I'm gonna shut your page down. Here's the proof. Let's see if you hold your word up. But hey, the page is still up because she didn't come through.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how many peacocks are left, though. I mean, the real original peacocks. I don't think there's very many. Those ladies, the original ones, were the ones that started with her at the beginning of the show, that believed in her, that respected her, And when we saw the different Ofelia come out, this nasty show that's going on nowadays, everybody flew off. It's like, we're not that. We're not that. The original peacocks are not that.
Yeah.
I wasn't, and now I see the I don't know, they're called peacocks. The fans that she's got now, and I thought, where the hell do these people come from? They're really nuts. London is nuts. that woman is she's like Chisquis, she goes on the internet and reads all this stuff and gets herself some educated words and some educated content, and then she comes out and she spits it all out. Esa soy yo.
Yeah.
Y luego comienza a echar madres la pendeja.
Yeah.
There's where it degrades.
Yeah. Here's another question, Ofelia Painter, from another silent viewer. She says, ask La Ofelia Painter if she knew that La Roña had something against me since last year, since 2020.
Yes, I did. Since probably the first reunion.
Yes, and I know this because, like I said, I talked to a couple people. They're like, Frank,
yes.
I don't want to tell you because at the time, when you were doing all this stuff with Chisquis, I thought you were the bad guy. But then I saw the crack pipe videos, so I realized you weren't lying about the drugs. So I just kind of felt compelled to tell you this, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. But La Roña, she had it for you since not this Frank's reunion, but even since last year. So I know for a fact, and I got it. Yes. I got audio. I'm gonna play that after the new year because we need content. We got to be talking about La Roña every day, so we're gonna save some of the content for next year.
No, like I said, we have enough content for forever, but they need to stop because this thing, at least with me, with my abuela que me crió como madre, yo no me quedo callada porque yo te digo una cosa, mi abuela no era mierda. No era como son toda esa bola de viejas. Yeah. Y yo te digo que, if she were here, like I said, she dug her mother out and shoved something up her mouth. Because she wouldn't be. No. The thing is that it's all. Wanda needs to quit trying to defend Ofelia, because Ofelia can defend herself, and if she can't, then she can go on and bark a bunch of maldiciones si quiere, pero Wanda needs to stop defending her because she's getting in the line of fire for Ofelia, and it's not going to be worth it to her.
Yeah.
Because she'll have a whole lot of stuff to defend, and there's no way to defend it.
Yeah. Well, they also kept going about how my mom is a HOE, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to that.
Y que dice tu mamá, you know what my mother would have said if she were alive?
What?
Y le hubiera dicho, esta vieja está diciendo que tú eres una HOE. Me hubiera dicho, ay, qué padre, ¿por qué no me los traen?
Yeah, but, yeah. No, but like my mom, my mom, she retired. She worked with she was a kind of like, she worked in social services with a lot of different, refugees from all around the world. That's actually why I started getting involved and started loving languages, because when I used to be small, I used to hang out with my mom a lot at the place she worked at. There's a lot of people from all parts of the world, and that's how I kind of learned Portuguese and my interest. So my mom retired. Like it wasn't like my mom has a degree. She actually went to school. She got a degree. She worked in Houston the last 20 years with a company a resettlement agency for refugees. And she retired. That's what she's doing now. And they're like, now they're calling my mom broke and that my mom's not happy and all this, like,
because they don't know her. They don't know her. They have to make a. This is why I'm saying those peacocks that are there, or the whatever they're called nowadays. How can you believe something like this? How can you sit there and say, Ofelia knows Frank's mother very well. She knows her whole story. You know what's beyond those people is that they cannot believe that we have family members that are educated, that have positions in this community, that work in high positions in this community. It's beyond them. They've never seen it in their families or in their neighborhoods. So they talk about them like trying to pull them down to their level, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Your mother retired doing that type of awesome job. I mean, how can she pull her down? Come on.
Yeah, because obviously she didn't do anything with her fake degrees that she claims. What was she doing with the degrees, if she has any? What did she do?
¿Cuándo los ha enseñado? ¿Cuándo los ha enseñado?
She doesn't have any. That I know she's a fucking liar. Like everything she says that's why she gets pissed. Literally, she gets pissed that I literally use her own words, use her own videos, just the same way I did with Vanessa. I don't have to make videos every day and go for hours. I just use her own videos. They contradict herself, and she basically, because of that, she has to go off on me like real hardcore.
Yeah, well, you have a few friends. You have a few relative fangs in your group that are real upset with Wanganet, and they're just waiting to be unleashed. And I was like, they call me and it's like, put a stop to this shit, or we're gonna tear her up. It's like, no, wait, whoa, because I don't like people to know who's related to me in the group, and so I had calls. I didn't even see her. I don't see her show. Frank, I have tried when I'm really, really bored. I go on there and I hear a little bit of it, y lo quito, because that lady makes me sick to the stomach. It literally will upset my whole day. It will make me sick to the stomach, and I'm agitated all day. Yeah, I don't know how people can tolerate. It's not even like you're watching a boxing fight. Okay, get the excitement of that. It's not even that.
It's more of like, believe that. Is she serious? Like the stuff she says is just out there. There's people out on YouTube, como la Gilbertona, como
who's that Gilbertona?
Como la Gilbertona is an old gay guy. He's like 80 something and he's still gay, and he cusses like Ofelia.
Yeah, the one
right. But he's funny. He's funny, and there's content to it. Go watch that if you want to have a nice day.
Hey, I got a message from another person that is well, I'm not gonna say anything really, but I am gonna say just basically what it told me. It says, Frank, I'm an anonymous viewer. I am officially no longer watching La Roña. What she allowed Annette to say today to Delia was wrong. Delia should be able to watch all platforms and not be held accountable for defending anybody. I do agree with Ofelia Painter 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So slowly, slowly La Roña's losing people that have been with her for a while, and she doesn't see, like, she always keeps claiming, well, Frank, you don't have views. Well, I rather have the same amount of viewers, but the same people that have always been there since the very beginning. I obviously I do want new people to join, but I rather keep like the ones that have been there from day one.
I think, Frank, I think at this point, people are starting to realize, Ofelia Painter, you were like from the beginning with her. You know what I mean? Like, and then as well. And for someone to go on there and just disrespect them and her, I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know what her reaction was. If she laughed about it, if she didn't like say like, hey, no, I don't know what her reaction was, but obviously it was not like she didn't do anything. People are probably starting to say like she has no like merit in anyone's life. Like she doesn't care for a friendship or anything. She'll throw anybody under.
Exactly. Yeah. And let me tell you something about Delia. I even get up on her case because she told me that just a month ago, I'm going to say within a month, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, she gave Ofelia Moreno's son a barbecue pit to make him happy. Because apparently, she had promised him one way back, and he was depressed or something, and Delia asked him, what would make you happy? And he said, if we could have barbecues, and she said, well, why don't you? And he said, well, because I don't have a barbecue pit. So Delia told him, I'm going to get you one. And it had been on Delia's mind and conscience that she had promised him one. And she went out and bought a barbecue pit and took it to Ofelia's house just a couple of weeks ago or so. And I said, estás bien pendeja, todavía así, ¿no? Dijo, yo sé, por eso I hadn't told you because I knew you were going to say that. Delia donated 2 bicycles and put them together and took them to her for this bicycle stuff. Delia, she bought the quinceañera cake with another lady. Delia paid $350 for the quinceañera cake. And if Delia has, si Ofelia le hablara a Delia ahorita, even after all of this, y le dijera, comadre, te necesito o necesito algo de ti, Delia se arrancara.
Yeah.
Delia se arrancara porque se arrancara. She would go and do or whatever she could do for her.
And that's...
I probably would too. But the thing is that, do we blame Ofelia for Wanganet's stuff? Absolutely. It's her show. If Frank doesn't like what I'm saying right now, he can cut me off.
No, I wouldn't do that. And if I ever had any issues, I would just, call you. It's like, hey, Ophelia, I just didn't appreciate what you said. I wouldn't ever, say anything publicly, I would just address you like what normal people do, that's what normal people do.
But that's what I was talking
and
about.
that's why I called her. I called her to give her first up.
Yeah.
I called her. She didn't answer me.
That's what I was talking about yesterday about the girl code. Like, she doesn't have that. Like, obviously, I mean, she had an affair with a married man, so they say. I don't know. That's like girl code.
Oh, wait. I heard on Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I don't know the story behind that, but that's what they said. And she has said it before, like, openly, if he's married, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So, she has no girl code. Like, there's just, like, even with your wife, like, y'all are friends. She could have called you, she could have called your wife. She could have done so many different things. Even now with this whole Delia thing, like, she has no boundaries. She has no, maybe that's why she has no real friends.
She doesn't have, well, and the friends that she knows that are like, they could be good friends, she cannot keep those good friends because she's always trying to fuck them over.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, yeah, and if you have any good sense in you, you can see what it's about, especially now. Back in the day, back a year ago or so, you couldn't see what it was about. You didn't know her, but she was I went to her house for her birthday. They made a birthday breakfast and tortillitas a mano y todo allá dentro de la cocinita, y bien humilde y todo, y, we were fine. I couldn't see through the fog. And I don't know that this fog cleared up. It was just recently, whenever de la reunion para acá. And when she did what she did with Carla, you see, she kept threatening that she was going to do something to Frank. I just never thought it would be that.
Well, that was the ace under the sleeve that she was waiting for. She was waiting all this time for just something out there. Like, oh, you know what? I want to see all his followers, they're mine. You know what I mean? And it failed. Like, literally, her plan failed. It slipped through the cracks, and it was literally her own videos that kind of gave everything away.
Yeah, I'm saddened by her choices of friends, and when Gloguera started bashing on her, she would say, "No, hombre, que esta vieja." I didn't know who Gloguera was, esta vieja chingada que blah, blah, blah. And so when I started to hear what Gloguera was talking about, and have known more about her, whoa, Gloguera has some integrity. She es una mujer que se respeta, no es una mujer rascuache.
Yeah. Here's another message from one of the original peacocks. She said, "I used to be an original peacock. it was about, ladies lifting ladies, trying to help each
Mhm,
other, that we
yes.
have respect for each other. But I'm done with La Roña. Please thank Ofelia Painter for her wisdom and common sense and for speaking up for all of us.
Yeah. The peacocks, the original peacocks are ladies. They're ladies that were planning to empower ladies. And that was what it was all about at the beginning. And Ophelia was a strong voice, she believed in empowering women. And that's how all of this started. And it went crazy. And, it just, I don't think there's much, if there is an original one left, pobrecita.
If
She must
Ophelia,
be a silent viewer.
I wanted to ask, like, I know y'all keep saying it, like it's like the money thing or whatever. And again, because I'm new, like, what I don't see that there was so much money that she made, but I see how she had, what is that word where you indirectly ask for money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she hated that. She hated for Chisquis to ask for money. She hated anybody. She was not about money at first. This started because she believed, like, if ellos pueden, pues yo también. And like I said, Frank had too much. And she wanted it.
Especially when I went to New Orleans. I remember Al Chile, Ofelia Painter, there was a lot of things that I knew since last year. And I just don't know. Like, I feel, I mean, obviously it's already over and done with. I just, like, when I think about it, like, man, like all these people, like, I could even talk about Ociel Garcia, if he's watching. Ociel Garcia was one of the people, like, Frank, you got to cut La Roña out of your, well, he didn't say Roña at the time. He's like, Frank, you got to cut Ofelia, dude. She's getting money hungry. She's getting money hungry. And he was like, no. And I would tell Ociel, and Ociel can vouch for me. I would tell Ociel, like, well, I mean, she's doing her own thing. Like, I mean, what she does really has nothing to do with me. Like, but Frank, she's bringing you down. She's going to bring you down. She's going to want to bring you down. And I kind of feel bad because, like, that was one of the people that I blocked originally because he would kind of talk about Ofelia. And I blocked him originally on the page because of what Ofelia would, she didn't like what Ociel would say. But that was one of the first people that would speak up and say, like, would message me, Frank, you gotta take Ofelia out of your show because she's gonna try to bring you down. And I really was blinded. Like, I would always try to defend La Roña, like nah, or you know what, it's cool if she grows her own channel, it has nothing to do with me. But all this time she was always trying to bring me down. She was always trying to find a way to fuck me over and use some sort of excuse to just to kind of think that she's superior in some sort of way. Because, she saw I went on trips, like, oh, well, Frank went on this New Orleans trip. It cost him $1,000. Well, he has 100 supporters, so, he's banking. El vato, he's banking. He's banking off Vanessa. I want to bank too,
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was, and I believe, because I don't know if there's people that, I think there is people that Cash App are a lot more money than I ever did. But, if I saw the need, like last February when the freeze and they were cooking outside on the fire, open fire outside because they didn't have electricity. And I saw the show. So I Cash Apped her $100 for her to go and buy hamburgers or something already bought. I mean, to me was, get out of the cold. Don't be out there cooking outside. Get out of the cold and go get yourself something to eat and stay inside, That was the reason Carrying Me did it. And so she was shocked and she called me. She said, what did you do? I said, pues les mandé un dinero más para que, no estén afuera cocinando. And then later they turned it into, oh, we're doing this for fun. And I said, well, okay, no me podía, si lo necesitaban, fine. Stuff like that. I wasn't like an actual monthly supporter or anything like that. I was just, if Ofelia, we could be playing maquinitas and she'd say, lend me $100, I'll pay you right now. I'd lend them to her and she'd always pay me. Pero there's people que, como dice, people que necesitan ese dinero y se lo están dando nomás porque creen que they're friends with a movie star. Huh?
I feel like they're donating to the cause or the movement or something.
Well, I don't think that much. I think they think that it's a celebrity and they want to be friends with a celebrity.
Wow.
You know, some people. She's using, obviously it must be working because she uses a Cash App Me and a lot.
Oh, I know she gets money through Cash App. You know, obviously she's not gonna say. I mean, she even has 2 Cash Apps now because, you know, she has so much money. Like, not well, damn. Like, let me have 2 Cash Apps, one for me and then one for this other thing. You know, like Al Éxito. So she has 2 Cash Apps now. Like, what would you need 2 Cash Apps for? You know.
I know, Frank. It was like this bike thing. It's like if I want to do a bike donation, I'm doing it because how much money did she put in for the bikes?
She didn't put in.
She
didn't put any because last year, where was she last year about doing anything? But all of a sudden, she has all these people, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give bikes away." Yeah, but last year, how can we do that? Because she didn't have nobody to give her money. Now she has people giving her money. Hey, I put in a bike. Yeah, because people paid for it, and you claim that it's yours.
Yeah, I mean, paying. Asking for $60 in gas to go to Houston when she was going to pass by there anyway.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. Quick question by Delia, or actually, La Rosada asked. Shout out to Jaime Contreras. We called you yesterday. Y te quedaste dormido, buddy. Anyway, but Jaime did ask. I want to ask Ofelia Painter if you know who bought the barbacoa and paid for the mariachi.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought they had killed Mini, pero no. No.
Yeah, because Delia Rodriguez is saying, shout out to Delia, by the way. Delia says that Claudia Jaramillo paid the barbacoa with the food stamps.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
What, is that what they have?
See. No, I don't know. I got in there a little late. I think they had a dinner and then extra other than that with some barbacoa, you know, with tortillas. It was very good. I don't know what they served as the food before that because I got in there a little late. I can tell you one thing. Her daughter, Sirena, is a sweetheart. That little girl is muy calladita. She's very deserving of her quinceañera, whether her mother handled it wrong or right. I do not know.
Yeah.
But she deserved it. She deserved it very much.
Yeah.
It was during COVID time. And
all teenage girls, like if you're from like a Latino from Mexican background, you know, I think all girls definitely do deserve a quinceañera. Even if it's not a big one, like even just a small one, like it's just it's a symbolic tradition, you know, like it's one of those things that, you know, that I hope that when my daughter's old enough, I could have a quinceañera for my daughter, and all the Franks are invited.
Mm-hmm.
Cash up.
You know, and it's like everything else, you know, when I come into the show like this, it's to tell you what she's doing wrong, and you know, not everything that she does is wrong, but when she does, cuando de veras cagan el palo, I'm not going to stand there and watch it happen. You know, I've held back and watched it happen to other people, but today it was us, and I say us, my family, and whether Wanganet had not thought about that Delia had a family, well, that's her wrong, but we're not a family of ghetto people that are going to sit back and watch her fat ass just come out and say that si no está muerta, pues ojalá que esté muerta, pues sí está muerta. Si está muerta, güey, así como está la tuya.
And then she's going to say que, well, why, how come they're talking about my mom? Pues tú también siempre estás hablando de las mamás.
Sí.
Yeah.
Así como está la de ella, y que no esté jodiendo, because I will put the damn video over and over and over and over again. We will play it over and over for an entire day.
She's gonna make that. There's gonna be an audio. Remember that audio played? It was like, I can't believe my comadre is saying this. I thought she was my friend. That's probably what she went live twice. She went live right now. And she got pissed. She ended the live. Then she went live again. Then she got pissed and she ended the live. She's watching. Shout to La Roña. Póngase a chillar.
You know, la cosa es de que todas las madres y las abuelas están muertas y que, I mean, ojalá que todas estén viendo y allá se agarran a chingazos porque aquí there's nothing we can do. We can't bring them back. But I can tell you one thing. This is the holidays. I feel for every single person that has lost a mother or a grandmother during this time because el feeling es gacho, no es bonito. Y si para ellas es bonito, then that explains why they make the comments they make.
Yeah.
You know,
here's a message from another. Well, actually, this is a message from Delia. I forgot to read it. Delia, sorry, there's just so many comments.
Dile que se quede loca.
Yeah, there's just so many comments. I'm trying to keep up, and then like I'm checking my messages, and I'm trying to try to do it. Anyway, here's a message that Delia says. Like Delia says, what about the Delia Rodriguez says, what about the $300 for the computer? What about the money for the cake? What about the money for the barbecue? And La Roña doesn't consider that a good friend.
Yeah, Delia's been a good friend to her, a very good friend, and very loyal to her, even through messages. She doesn't talk about her. She doesn't talk about Ofelia, if you notice. And for Ofelia to sit there and let Wanganet talk about Delia and Delia's mother, no, sorry. So sorry, comadrita, eso es gacho.
Yeah. And even then, like, obviously, when they talk about like my wife, when they talk about my, and obviously I'm repeating, but even me, like, I'm not gonna go and lower myself to talk about La Roña's mom because I know La Roña's mom passed away.
No.
And there's people that send me pictures of her mom, like she's in a casket and La Roña's over her. I have those pictures, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not what I like. When I put the video of the obituary, it wasn't to show the video of Wang Annette's mom. It's just I was reading what the obituary said about Wang Annette's mom. Like, as far as, she claims that she's from a wealthy family and she's living in I'm pretty sure it's some apartment, some duplex somewhere, like, come on, like, don't be lying. Like, I know bullshit when I smell it, I was going to say something else. Let's see. Trying to. I got a question for you. Ofelia Painter says, "Can we ask Ofelia Painter if that was the same hotel they stayed?"
When I saw that, I knew. I didn't say anything, but I knew.
Well, like I said, I got a lot of.
Ofelia no me invitó.
I got a lot of inbox fairies. So like, they're like, Frank, she's not in Houston right now. She's in La Berge, in that casino resort over there in Louisiana. And when that was brought up in the live, Ofelia's like, she's looking around. Oh shit! Like, how do they know I'm over here?
I saw it. When I saw it, I knew, but I didn't say anything. And I thought, who the hell knows? Pues mucha gente va allí. And so here, well, they burned her gacho, and that's what she gets for not inviting me.
Yeah,
we used to go together.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, every time I say something, my story stays consistent. Like, no matter what story, if I said something last year, if I replay that story, it's consistent with what I said. Maybe there is a small detail missing because it was a long time ago, but my story is consistent from day 1 to 100 days later.
I know, Frank. That's why, I've always stuck to your show, because if you want the truth, stick to Frank's show and you'll know the truth. If you want to live in La La Land, go listen to those other, listen to La Roña. She will change that story to make it sound like a fairy tale.
Yeah. No, so, and I do value, I do definitely value friendship. Like, I know, honestly, Delia has called me and she's like, Frank, and she's always offering, honestly, Delia messages me every now and then. She's like, Frank, what is it that you need help with? And I honestly tell Deli, like, like, no, like, you don't need to offer this to me. Like, no, I want to do it. Like, no, Deli, like, really, I could buy it or whatever. And I always thank Deli now if she wants to do it and she keeps insisting, like, okay, Deli, okay, go ahead. But honestly, I do appreciate you and Deli Rodriguez friendship. Like, when you offer that refrigerator, I didn't know that you were going to offer a refrigerator. And now La Roña knows, like, she's making a big deal getting a fucking bike. Now she knows how fucking hard it is to get a fucking bike, and she was making a big deal because I couldn't get the fucking damn refrigerator. Now she knows what. Even see how she contradicts herself. She's like, no puede poner la pinche bici. Well, yeah. Now she's taking 3 fucking days to get a bike. So imagine how long it was gonna take me to get a 500-pound refrigerator.
But did she get the bike?
I don't know. I don't know if she got the bike or not.
Delia was saying something last night that the bike was already in the valley, and I don't know who had told her that, but or that she had mentioned it 2 or 3 days ago. That the bike was in the valley.
Why did she take a picture of that little boy or show the video, like to exploit him or what? Like to get sympathy or get, like, what was the point of that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I stop and think of a lot of things. That man, the frutero.
The fruit cup.
That was a lot of money. Yeah, that was a lot of money, and she went to Reynosa to give that man the money. We never heard from him again.
Well, yeah, she probably got quite a good chunk of change, and sorry, not chump. She probably got a good amount of change, and she didn't say exactly how much was raised. That was never mentioned.
And the fruit stand is like a mile away from my house, and I see it all the time. And I've been wanting to stop and ask the people there if they know who he is and how is he doing, because nobody ever heard from him again. I mean, I don't think it's not like we needed to, but yeah.
Yeah.
It would be good for a follow-up, something.
I got another message. There's a lot of silent viewers that are, they kind of were, obviously, everybody started on No More Chisme, and then a lot of them went to La Roña when all this happened, but a lot of them are like, man, Frank, like, I want to say something. Here's something that they sent me. Is like, okay, so answer me this, Frank. La Roña had this trip planned, because keep in mind, she says that she already had these rooms, already planned since many weeks ago, right? She already had this trip already planned since many weeks ago, right? So if she knew that she was gonna have this trip, then it says Ofelia had this trip planned since before she knew about having to bring the bike back to the valley. So this whole thing about having to pay someone for gas was premeditated so that people can pay for her own gas to go gambling. And then it says, there's this woman that called in this morning, and she says that she volunteered to bring the bike last weekend and to take the bike from Houston to the Rio Grande Republic. But La Roña said no. Then after that, La Roña goes live by saying that the Peacocks should pay that person who made that post on that Chismosa's page to bring it. So she's literally scamming her followers left and right, and they defend her. She uses passive-aggressive statements to play the victim. I haven't asked for any money to pick up the bike. I use my own money because she knows that La Roña is going to get money out of her followers by her saying that. And then the Peacocks go sending her sympathy money.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was stating earlier, that I think just like the whole thing, like, I got a ticket. Did somebody say she got a ticket because she was rushing to go do a live? Like, so now they're gonna send her money to pay the ticket, but she never showed the ticket.
They should send money to get their license plates. I'd be afraid to get caught with false license plates, but
yeah,
the fake registration sticker.
Like you said, in Raymondville, nadie checa nada.
No, hombre, you can drive around there on the top of the car and no te dicen nada.
As long as you don't honk.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Cecilia, and Ofelia Painter, you are you coming with us, Ofelia, to Mexico?
Oh yeah,
yes.
We're doing a Mexico trip. We're gonna go eat at the restaurant.
We're going to a real Mexico trip, not too progressive. We're going to deep inside Mexico. We're going to Guanajuato.
Okay, what day?
That's gonna be mid-June.
Okay, I just have to make sure because I go to the reservation as well.
Yeah.
So I just have to coordinate the dates and I'm in.
Cecilia.
Ah.
Right now I'm in San Antonio. I have a son that lives in San Antonio, so I come over here a lot.
Oh,
And
wow.
every time I come, I want to go down to Market Square to look for you. Pero, pues, se pasa si ya ves, ahorita está frío. Pero, whenever you go down, I mean, yeah, Progreso is easy for us, for Delia and I. We were there a couple of weeks ago, and we got stuck in that long line. It
Oh,
took us 4 hours to cross the bridge.
Yes, that's me and Jaime got stuck as well, but I definitely want to go. And whenever you're in town, I mean, I live in I live like in the Metro Centro, which is it's like the King William area, so I'm right downtown.
Yeah, you had told me before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a bodyguard or anything, but my son will take me. I thought maybe your show was like in a ghetto or something, that you needed a bodyguard to go there.
Ay, Dios, nombre. We're in the King William area. That's like one of the. That's a pretty good neighborhood. I mean.
Yeah.
You need chingo de bolas to live. You know, like.
I thought that was funny too because I know what Ofelia meant, because it's a saying. You know, like I think I went to her niece's bridal shower. And I had a dress with a polka dotted dress. Y me dijo, ay, trajiste ese vestido de 1000 bolas. And that's just the way she says it.
No, yeah, I've heard that saying too. Hey, tenés un
Pero
vestido
ese vestido de Wanganet eran más de 1000 bolas. Tenían que ser mucho más bolas que 1000. It takes a lot of material to cover that ass.
Oh.
No. And boy, am I going to get it tomorrow, right, guys?
Te van a hablar.
Vale.
Well, there's two things that, okay, like I already know what La Roña's going to do. She's going to, well, I'm not going to talk about my comadre.
Te digo una cosa, te voy a decir una cosa. Que sepa yo, porque no lo oigo yo, pero que sepa yo que la Wanganet habló de mí en el show de Ofelia y Ofelia no le dijo, párale tu pedo. Que sepa yo eso. You'll get another call from me, Frank.
Oh, and it already talked about it.
We got you, Ofelia Painter. We
No,
definitely...
it already happened. Ya pasó, supposedly.
She says she's not. She says she's not. Oh, La Roña says she's not going to talk about me no more. But you know what? I'm not finished with La Roña. Cause
I know we're not on her time.
Oh, La Roña, yeah. La Roña can talk about you all she wants, pero que Wanganet no hable de mí. Porque si Wanganet se mete conmigo y mi familia, pobrecita, así como dice Ofelia, si hablan de mí, si hablan, ¿qué estaban diciendo? Si alguien de que conociera a Chiskis hablaba de ella, él va a hablar de Chiskis, así no estamos aquí. Si la Wanganet habla de mí, pues Ofelia la va a llevar, porque pues ni modo que hable yo de la Wanganet. The only thing I can talk about is her fat ass. Because I don't know her. Yeah. Other than that.
Well, La Roña's gonna call Wanganet. He's like, hey, Wanganet, I keep getting my ass handed to me. Don't you see they're kicking my ass? Stop talking about Ofelia Painter, because I keep getting my ass kicked.
No. Yo todo el tiempo le he dicho, Ofelia, yo nunca voy a hablar de ti. Pero también me enojo. Y cuando yo me enojo, pues...
Hey, we got Wanganet here. Wanganet, thank you for joining us. But no que you don't join our live. No que no. Woo! Hey, Wanganet, and trust me,
es que le ardieron las orejas de las nalgas.
Claro. Pues no que no. Aquí te tengo, and we got you live, baby.
Well, let's see what she got to say.
Wanganet.
Well, déjame hablar con ella. Wanganet, I understand, and I'm gonna say it in English because she may not know Spanish.
She doesn't know Spanish that good.
Yes, Wanganet, I understand that you had some words to say about Delia and her mother, which happens to be my grandmother, the lady that raised me as a mother. And this is Ofelia Painter. In case you haven't been told by the chief man, I am telling you, my grandmother was a lady that had respect, and she would have she is dead. Porque you were wondering if she was dead. My grandmother is dead. And be glad that she's dead, because if she was alive, she'd go dig up your mother and shove something up her mouth right now, because she would not put up with her shit. So I'm going to tell you right now that you don't know my grandmother. You don't know nothing about my mother. My mother is also dead. If you want to talk about, if she's not dead, I hope she is dead. La primera que va a caer con las pinches nalgas en el suelo vas a ser tú. Porque estás wishing death on everybody. What about you? Take care of your ass. Don't be worrying about everybody's mother dying. You think that by wishing them dead, it's going to happen? No, lady. I thought you were more educated than that.
Yeah. Wanganette saying, did you feel offended for my mother lying dead in her casket? Well, first of all, Wanganette, that video was posted by the damn funeral home publicly, okay? And second of all, I never talked about your mom and dad just like you did. You talked about my mom and dad first, like, oh, Frank's talking about my mom. Look what he's doing. Yeah, but when you call Laroña's like, hey, Frank's mom doesn't look happy. Like, they're so miserable. Why would you have to bring my mom and dad up? You know.
Exactly.
And
I'm not here to defend Frank. I'm not here to defend Ofelia. I am here to defend myself. And by the way, you were on Delia's ass because Delia would not defend Ofelia. Ofelia es chingona. Ofelia se defiende sola. ¿Para qué te necesita a ti? I mean, I don't know why you think that you need to come in and be her guard. Ofelia can take care of herself.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the courtesy to Delia Rodriguez. Delia, you tell me, you want me to block Wanganette? Cause see, I couldn't block her before because she didn't comment. But now we have Wanganette. But no, que you don't watch my show. I know she watches my show.
Give her the pleasure. Give her the pleasure.
Yeah, Delia, tú me dices, ¿la bloqueamos o no? Annette says, Frank, you posted my mom's picture. No, I didn't. That was public information from the funeral home. Trevino Funeral Home in Harlingen,
no,
Texas.
Y que siga hablando, and we will continue to play it.
Oh, yeah, keep going, Wanganette. And don't be a hater because you can't ride roller coasters.
Keep on chingando, and you will see that video on a daily basis.
I have the video. Yeah,
I know.
I actually saved the video just in case she goes crying to the funeral home to take it down. I got the video. I saved it.
Yeah, so it's up to her. She continues, we continue.
Síguele, Wanganette.
I continue. And she's doing all of this. She's doing all of this to defend Ofelia that doesn't need her to defend her. I would want to ask her a question. Is she really defending Ofelia, or is she using Ofelia's words to say to the public what Ofelia wants to say to the public?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. If she's speaking her mind, or is it because they pre-talked about?
Or is she being told to say those things?
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to know.
No, Wanganette just speaks out of her ass because she's just a hateful person. She hates that me and my wife are together. She hates that I have a family. She hates that, we go out on trips. She hates the fact that I could do things that she's never, ever done in a million years, and she probably won't unless she gets gastric bypass and loses that 500 pounds. And that's why she's literally mad at life. She claims that I live in a duplex, but Wanganette knows we know where she lives. We just never really mentioned it. We know that she has a white vehicle that she could barely get in. It doesn't even work. Wanganette, we know, and you know that I know. But I'm not going to go that route. Just think that I don't know, okay? It's better for you to think that I don't know, Wanganette. All right? So, but I'm just giving you a hint. All right? So, don't...
And to all the peacocks, I give them fair warning. Que sigan con follow your leader.
Yeah.
Follow your leader.
Yeah. Well, Wanganette's like, Frank, I'm telling your CEO. Wait, Wanganette, like what CEO? Like, I don't work. So why are you calling my CEO? Because according to you, it's like, I don't work. But now I work, but then the next day you say I don't work, but now I work. You're emailing my CEO. So what is it? Like, do I work or do I not work? You know what I mean? It's just so funny. You know, like they literally contradict themselves. Like, oh, Frank said broke ass loser. He don't have a job. And then literally right now she's like, I'm emailing your company CEO. So that means you're saying that I work.
Veces, when have you had to call her to pay your bills? You know?
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever had to call her to pay your bills. So I don't know why she's worried about whether you work or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Wanganette doesn't have anything on me. Like, I mean, she thinks that she's going to bring me down. The only person that could bring me down is me. And my wife, if she wanted to, of course. But
I love that. I love that.
Is she still on there with y'all, or is she?
yeah, she's still fighting. She's slapping a keyboard. She's like, ugh, ugh, ugh.
Is she really commenting? Because I can't see anything.
I can't see anything either.
Yeah, she's on there commenting. She son patadas de ahogado, pues, you know, like I said.
Que chifle su madre. Que chifle su madre.
Yeah. Como dice, well, no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say funny remark, but no, I'm not. I have to stop myself because sometimes I know if I really wanted to, I could be really petty, you know. But
that Frank, right there, that's what I was talking about. I guess we've been in this industry long enough to know there's limits to what the things you do. You know what I mean? Like there's limits to it, because even though like you know, you're hosting a show, you're gravitating to the people. There's things that you just do not say.
Yeah.
It's just that's just the way it is. But they're so, I hate to say it, but they're so dumb. They just spew whatever comes out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But anyway,
guys.
Well, I actually have to.
I just wanted to get it out of my chest.
No, well, you have to get more out of your chest after the year.
Yeah.
We'll meet on the, with my bodyguard, and we'll see.
Yes.
No, but I'm really serious. She needs to quit her shit with Delia and my family and my grandmother and my mother, because, the stuff that can come out is so, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Tell me. Nah,
yeah. We're going to have Jaime on board next time. The thing is, I actually have to go somewhere right now with the family. So
I actually have my show.
Okay.
Remember, don't forget to tune in. If you want to hear some laughs and nothing about what we
Oh,
goes
yeah.
on.
Isn't your show on today at 8?
Yeah, 8:00.
Okay, so guys, follow.
Today?
Yes, follow La Chismosa today.
Okay.
So
that's
if
right,
you want to
it's
have
Monday.
a recap, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
Hey,
anything that
can you have Jaime call in on your show today? Because he wants to call in, but I actually got to go right now.
I can see if I can get Jaime to call in.
Oh, wait, before we go, Wanganette, look, Wanganette, I tell you what, now that you're watching Wanganette, I'm offering you one more time a challenge. Show us who your boyfriend is, and I will shut down No More Chisme forever. Al Chile. And you got my number. I'm gonna put my number here. You got 5 minutes to show me pictures of you and your boyfriend. No More Chisme will shut down forever. You got 5 minutes. You got pictures of your loved one. All you have to do is find pictures, and you're like, hey, this is my boyfriend. Let's see if
It's you.
it doesn't take you long to find pictures. Let's see.
I mean, if there's, or even if they FaceTime, if you could get a FaceTime.
No, she can text them. She has my number. My number's on there. She can find pics of her that young boyfriend. So hey, we're gonna No More Cheese is gonna go down forever, Wanganette. Are you gonna come through? You got 5 minutes. My number's on there. 956-579-7022. Save La Roña. Save your best friend, Wanganette. Don't let her go down in flames. You can be a superhero, and not all heroes wear capes.
She says that everybody should be defending her, so why doesn't she save her?
She disappears. As soon as I talked about the imaginary boyfriend, she's gone. She stopped typing.
That's because she went to go get the picture.
Oh, yeah. She's just full of shit. That's all she's ever gonna be. She has nothing on me. And even if she calls my job, if she thinks she found my job, it doesn't matter. Even if she calls my job, and if I get fired, I'll get unemployment, because whatever I do outside my employment, that's my personal life. And if they fire me for any reason that's not for productivity, for doing my job, then I get unemployment. So I could literally just not work and get unemployment for a year.
Yeah. If she were to call, I've been waiting for them to contact like some of my family members, because they would probably play along and make up some crazy stuff just to, because my family's wild and crazy like that. So they would just die of laughter. It would be like our whole family inside joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Wanganette left. She had literally the power to shut No More Cheeseman down forever.
No puede. No se aguanta.
She didn't want to save her friend.
No.
There's not a man in this world.
¡A la madre, Tilín!
Everybody, Merry Christmas again, everybody. Remember, tune in tonight to my show at 210 La Chismosa 2.0.
Ándale.
Está bueno. Ofelia, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
all right.
everybody.
Bye. Okay, guys, that was a good show. It was definitely last minute. How do you like them apples, pinche roña? But comadre, I can't believe you're talking about. I wish I had the audio. I don't have the audio with me right now. Anyway, give me 1 second. Where's my camera? Oh, guys. So I want to thank you all. Thank you guys for tuning in on the special Kato edition of Hablando al Chile, the real Hablando al Chile. Because you have to keep in mind, guys, I'm a leader and fake people want to copy my show. Why would people want to copy my show if they're leaders? Anyway, so guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Ofelia has her show at 8 p.m. on POB Central, 210 POB Central. I want to thank Delia Rodriguez. Thank you, Delia. I really appreciate everything that you do. And believe me, like, all the things that you do not go unrecognized. I want to thank Ofelia Painter as well for coming on board tonight, this evening, and just being one of our guests. And we'll have a lot more after the new year, guys. And like I said, guys, I don't have the reason to change my story. My story is consistent from day one. Liz Cantu says, Frank, I'm not paying for anything anymore if you go live while I'm working. Liz, I need your money so I can go to breakfast every day. Guys, thank you guys. I want to thank all the silent supporters. There's a lot of peacocks that have messaged me. They're like, Frank, I've definitely been on the fence between you and La Roña, but after today, La Roña and Wanganette, they've gone below to a point where I did not think they could go. So, La Roña says I'm losing followers, but all the people that I know that need to be here, they're here. Unlike La Roña, all the people that started with her, all her close friends or close peacocks, they're gone. Anyway. But guys, that's enough for today. Oh, by the way, tomorrow. Let me do this really quick. Me and my wife, honestly, my wife is helping me sort, but remember the giveaway that we're supposed to do? We have the giveaway that we're going to do. There's 15 items or something, but we're going to group them. We're all going to put them together, right? Because there's so many. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all these together. And tomorrow we're going to go live, guys. All right? We're going to do the live for the giveaway. Please tune in tomorrow. I do apologize for not doing this today, but today was a special live with Cecilia and Ofelia Painter. So my apologies, guys. I do apologize on that. But anyway, guys, tune in tomorrow around 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We'll go live and we'll give these items out. So please tune in, guys. Please tune in tomorrow, okay? I promise that I will give these things out tomorrow. Anybody's welcome to win except the los pinches roñosos, of course. We're not going to let them win. They cannot put their names in. Anyway, appreciate, guys, everybody that watched our show. And keep in mind that there's only one Hablando al Chile, and that's a No More Chisme. Other people can imitate, and that's just the best form of flattery. Imitation. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Anyway. Alright, guys. Talk to you guys later. And y'all have a great evening. And see you guys soon. If there's anything worth posting, of course, I'll post it. Become a supporter, guys. Join us on Facebook. You can become a supporter through Facebook. And also, you can become an official supporter through the website as well. So once you become a supporter, message me through the Facebook page, and we'll add you to the group. And remember, guys, like Marta Linian says, it's not quantity, it's quality. All right? Appreciate it, guys. Y'all take care. God bless. We'll see you guys soon. Tune in tomorrow for the giveaway, and we'll see what's going on in the No More Chisme metaverse. All right. Vámonos. Como dice el troquero, I don't want you.